Welcome to Common Group of Schools. Last class we have discussed regarding types of expressions about monomial, binomial like that. And again today we have discussed about polynomials. What is the meaning of polynomial? Polynomial means an algebraic expression in which the variable involved in the non-negative integral power, that is, the exponent of the variable, must be whole number. Then it is called a polynomial. What is the meaning of non-integral power? That is, the exponent of the variable must be whole number. For example, seven x cube plus 3x squared plus 5x plus 6. In this one, exponent is nothing but power, exponent of the variable. That means the power must be whole number. That means 3, 2, here there is no power means 1. The degree of constant term is 0. So 3, 2, 1, 0 belongs to whole number. So then we can consider it as it is a polynomial. Suppose if it is not a whole number, if it is negative integer, that means for example 7x power minus 3. Here it is a negative, then it is not a polynomial. Why? Because the power is in negative. Here some important points are there for polynomials. The first one is the exponent of the variable must be whole number. The exponent of the variable cannot be in fraction. The exponent of the variable cannot be in negative. Based on these 3 points, we can consider it as whether it belongs to polynomial or not. Now, types of polynomials. Types of polynomials. Under these, the first one is monomial. Monomial means mono. Mono means single. A polynomial containing only one term is called monomial. For example, 5xyz. In this one, there is no symbol. That means either plus or minus not there. So that's why we can consider it as only one term. So monomial means a polynomial containing one term is called a monomial. Next. Binomial. A polynomial containing two terms is called binomial. Two terms means, for example, 3x plus 7y. So between 3x and 7y, plus are there. Either plus or minus. Any one symbol is there means, then we consider it as it belongs to two terms. So 3x plus 7y, two terms. So binomial means a polynomial containing two terms is called binomial. Next, trinomial. A polynomial containing three terms is called trinomial. For example, 4x plus 6y plus 8z. So here 4x, 6y and 8z. Between these numbers, here symbol is, that means plus is the symbol. So that's why we consider it as three terms. That means trinomial means a polynomial containing three terms is nothing but trinomial. Next, multinomial. Multinomial means a polynomial containing at least two or more than two terms is nothing but multinomial. But in multinomial, the terms should be unlike. Then we consider as multinomial. That means 3x square plus 6y plus z 7y square. Based on polynomials. The first one is constant polynomial. Constant polynomial means 0 degree polynomials are called constant polynomials. 0 degree. What is the meaning of 0 degree? That means the degree of constant term is 0. So this one is called 0 degree. So 0 degree polynomials are called constant polynomials. Next, linear polynomial. First degree polynomials are called linear polynomial. For example, 2x plus 1. Here there is no power means 1. That one is called degree. So first degree polynomials are called linear polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Second degree polynomials are called quadratic polynomials. That means 3x square plus 2x plus 3. In this one, the degree is 2. So that's why we can call it as quadratic polynomial. Next, cubic polynomial. 4x cube plus 3x square plus 2x plus 7. In this one, the degree is 3. So that's why we can call it as cubic polynomial. Next, biquadratic polynomial. In biquadratic polynomial, the degree should be 4. Then we can say that biquadratic polynomial. For biquadratic polynomial is also called as quartic polynomial. Next, now we have discussed regarding polynomials. Based on polynomials, which of the following expressions are polynomials and which are not? For example, take 4x square plus 5x minus 2. In this one, the powers are in whole numbers. How can we say whole numbers means? Here the power is 2. Here there is no power means 1. The degree of constant term means 0. That means it is a polynomial since the powers 2, 1, 0 are whole numbers. So it is considered as a polynomial. Next, x square plus 6. It is a polynomial since the powers 2 and 0 are whole numbers. So it is a polynomial. How can it is a polynomial means? What are the important points of polynomials? The exponent of the variable must be whole number. The exponent of the variable cannot be in negative. The exponent of the variable cannot be in fraction. Based on these three terms, we can consider it as whether it belongs to polynomial or not. Now another thing is 2x square plus 3 by x minus 5. Here 3 by x can be written as 3x power minus 1. Here the power is in negative. So that's why it is not considered as a polynomial. Next, root x. Root x can be written as x power 1 by 2. Here the power is in fraction. Actually, what is the rule? The exponent cannot be in fraction. Here exponent is nothing but power. The power is in fraction. So it is not considered as polynomial. Now another thing is, write the quotient of x cube in each of the following. X cube plus x plus 1. Here quotient of x cube. Before x cube, what's the number? There is no number. Before x cube, there is no number means then it is 1. So therefore, quotient of x cube is 1. Next, quotient of x cube is pi by 2. Like that we can write. Now another thing, for example, 4x cube plus 3x plus 7. Here the quotient of x cube is nothing but 4. Why? Because before x cube whatever number is there means it is nothing but quotient of x cube. Next, classify the following as linear, quadratic or cubic polynomials. Before we have discussed regarding some types of polynomials: constant polynomial, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial and biquadratic polynomial. Based on that one, we can say that here whether it belongs to quadratic polynomial or linear polynomial or cubic polynomial. Now here the power is 2. The power is nothing but degree. If the degree is 2 means then it is nothing but quadratic polynomial. Here the degree is 3. So that's why we can call it as cubic polynomial. Here the degree is 2. So that's why we can call it as quadratic polynomial. Here there is no degree. There is no degree means we can consider it as 1. So it is a linear polynomial. Why? Because the first degree, the degree is 1. It is nothing but linear polynomial. Here also there is no power. There is no power means 1. Here the degree is 1. So that's why it is a linear polynomial. Here what the degree? 2. So it is a quadratic polynomial. Now the next topic is zeroth polynomial. The the value for which the value of polynomial is 0 is called 0 of the polynomial. That means, for example, p of x equal to 2x plus 5. If x equal to minus 2, minus 5 by 2, that means in place of x, we have to substitute minus 5 by 2. That is 2. In place of x, what we have to substitute? Minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 plus 5. Here 2 get cancelled. That means minus 5 plus 5 is equal to 0. So it is called as 0 polynomial. Another thing is a linear polynomial in one variable has only one zero. What is the meaning of one variable? That means the variables are just like alphabet. Now here x is only one variable. Here 2 and minus 3 are constant and numbers. Here 3 is a constant. Then 2 is a quotient of x. So here x is called a variable. That means a linear polynomial in one variable has only one zero. How can you say it is only one zero? That means now we can write as 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now this minus 3 is on that side. It becomes plus 3. 2x equal to 3. X equal to 3 by 2. That means here only one term. That means it is nothing but as it has only one zero. Now for example, here if 2 terms are there means, then we can say that it consists of 2 zeros. How like means, if quadratic polynomial in one variable has 2 zeros, how can you say 2 zeros? Here the value of x is only 3 by 2, only 1. So that's why you can call it as 1 0. Now for example, take this one. Now x square into 6. For this one, we should do factorization. X square into 6 is nothing but 6x square. For 6x square, we can write as minus 2x minus 3x. Minus into minus plus 2 3s are 6 x into x, x square. Now x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6. Now here take x as a common. X into x minus 2 minus 3 into x minus 2. Now see, x into x, x square minus x into 2, 2x minus 3 into x, minus 3x minus into minus plus 3 2s are 6. Now it can be written as x minus 2 into x minus 3. Now here 0 of the polynomial, isn't it? So that's why I can write as x minus 2 is equal to 0, x equal to 2. X minus 3 is equal to 0, x equal to 3. Here, how many terms are there? That means 1 and 2. That means how many zeros? 2 zeros. Therefore, a quadratic polynomial in one variable has 2 zeros. So, like this, we can write for this one. Next, 0 of x plus a. Here, 0 of x plus a is minus a. How can you see it is minus a means x plus a is equal to 0. Now plus a is on the side becomes minus a. So 0 of x plus a is minus a. Next 0 of x minus a. So similarly x minus a is equal to 0, x equal to a. That means this minus a is on the side becomes plus a, x equal to a. Therefore 0 of x minus a is a. Next 0 of ax plus b is minus a. Now, ax plus b is equal to 0. This plus b side that side becomes minus b. X equal to minus b by a. Therefore, 0 of ax plus b is minus b by a. Then similarly, 0 of ax minus b is, it becomes b by a. So, these are the terms and conditions of 0 polynomials. Based on zeros of the polynomial, now we will discuss about some problems of that one. Now find a 0 of the polynomial of p of x equal to 3x plus 1. Now p of x is equal to 3x plus 1. Now 0 of the polynomial, that means now 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. This plus 1 and that becomes minus 1. X equal to minus 1 by 3. Similarly, And another one is, for example, P of x equal to 2x minus 3. Now 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then 2x equal to 3. X equal to 3 by 2. Next, similarly they have given x plus 2. That means P of x. P of x equal to x plus 2. Now x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then x equal to minus 2. That means here P of x. What is the meaning of P of x? P of is nothing but polynomial is the function of the variable of x. So that's why we can call it as P of x. Next, similarly, find the value of the polynomial 4x square minus 5x plus 3 when x equal to minus 1. That means in place of x, we have to substitute minus 1. That means 4 into minus 1 square when x equal to minus 1. This minus 1 already they have given the problem itself. That means in place of x, we have to substitute this minus 1. So 4 into minus 1 square minus 5 into, in place of x, what we have to substitute? Minus 1. So minus 1 plus 3. Now here we should not multiply directly 4 into minus 1. Why? Because here the power is 2. That means first of all we have to simplify this power. Whenever the power is in even number, then this minus becomes plus. So 4 into minus 1 square is nothing but 1. Now here there is no power. Then directly we can multiply it like this. So minus into minus plus 5 1 is 5 plus 3. Now 4 1 is 4. 4 plus 5 plus 3 is nothing but 12. It is nothing but find the value of the polynomial 4x square minus 5x plus 3 when x equal to minus 1. In place of x equal to minus 1, if they will give any number means, then we have to substitute like this only. Next, if 3 is a 0 of the polynomial, then x square plus 2x minus a. Find the a. Now 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. X square minus 2x minus a. P of x equal to 0. That means now x square plus 2x minus a is equal to 0. That means in place of x, what we have to substitute? 3. Why? Because they have in the problem itself. 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. So in place of x, we have to substitute 3. 3 square plus 2 into 3 minus a is equal to 0. Here 3 square is nothing but 9. 9 plus 2 3s are 6 minus a is equal to 0. 9 plus 6, 15. 15 minus a is equal to 0. This minus a center side becomes plus a. So a is equal to 15. Or we can write in another way also. This minus 15 center side becomes plus 15. Plus 15 becomes minus 15. Then minus minus get cancelled. Minus a is equal to minus 15. We can write that like this also. Anyhow, we will get a is equal to 15. Verify whether 2 and 1 are zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3x plus 2. They have given that given polynomial is x square minus 3x plus 2. They have given 2 and 1. First of all, take 2. When x equal to 2, that means in place of x, we have to substitute that value 2. 2 square minus 3 into 2 plus 2. Now 2 square is nothing but 4 minus 3 2s are 6 plus 2. Now 4 plus 2, first of all take plus values. Here what are the plus values? 4 and 2. That means 4 plus 2, 6. 6 minus 6 equal to 0. So here we got 0. That means if we substitute the value of 2, then we will get 0, isn't it? Therefore 2 is a 0 of x square minus 3x plus 2. Similarly, and again what is another value they have in the problem? 1. When x equal to 1, that means in place of x, what we have to substitute? 1. So 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 2. Here 1 square is nothing but 1 minus 3 1 is 3 plus 2. Here 2 plus 1 3. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore 1 is a 0 of x square minus 3x plus 2. Same like that only. The another thing is, if 0 and 1 are the zeros of the polynomial f of x, here f of x is nothing but factor of x. F of x equal to 2x cube minus 3x square plus ax plus b. Here f of x you can call as factorization, that means factor of x. Now suppose here what they have given x equal to 0. Now x equal to 0 means then f of 0 is equal to, here why? Because they have given f of x. F of 0 is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square plus ax plus b. Isn't it? Now first of all, in place of x, what we have to substitute? 2. 0. That means 2x cube. In place of x, what we have to substitute? 0. So 2 into 0 cube minus 3 into 0 square plus a into 0 plus b is equal to 0. Here why should write 0? Why? Because it is a 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial. Therefore 2 into 0 cube is nothing but 0 minus 3 into 0 square is nothing but 0 plus a into 0 is nothing but 0. Why? Because anything multiple by 0 is nothing but 0 only. Therefore plus b is equal to 0. So 2 zeros are 0 minus 3 zeros are 0 plus 0 plus b is equal to 0. Therefore the value of b is 0. And again the another one is 1. Similarly, in x equal to 1, then f of 1 is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square plus ax plus b. Now 2x cube plus ax, 3x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0. Here why you should keep 0? Why? Because they have given the 0 of the polynomial. Now in place of 2, what we have to substitute? 1. 2 into 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square plus a into 1 plus b. Here what the value of b we got? 0. So in place of b we can write as a 0. Now 2 into 1 cube is nothing but 1. 3 into 1 square is nothing but 1 plus a into 1 a plus 0 is equal to 0. 2 answer 2 minus 3 plus a plus 0 is nothing but a plus 0 is nothing but a is equal to 0. Now 2 minus 3 minus 1 minus 1 plus a is equal to 0. This minus 1 and that set becomes plus 1. Therefore the value of a and b are 1 and 0.